Kim meets the man at the player personnel office, and when asked if it's his first time there, he confirms that it is. He explains that he wants to enter the mana purification business, but there's one problem. He needs money first, and with nothing but his physical strength to rely on, dungeon clearing is his best chance to earn big. The man, Director Seonsu, warns him that dungeon clearing is far more dangerous than it sounds. Kim already knows this. Contaminated mana is one of the major reasons monsters overrun Arcane Soul, and dungeon clearing means removing the dangerous waste that produces it. Long exposure can seriously harm the body, making the job extremely risky. Director Seonsu then checks Kim's resume, only to find that he has no real experience listed. Still, since Kim is willing to take the job, Seonsu tells him to wait until enough workers are gathered, then he'll assign him to a team. Kim accepts, knowing this could be his first real chance to make some serious money. Director Seonsu makes sure Kim understands what he's getting into. He has seen many people take this job for the money, only to come back with nothing to show for it. But Kim stays confident, believing he can handle the work. Soon, Kim joins the team as a new recruit. However, there's something the others don't know about him. Kim has spent 10,000 hours as a free player, and that experience is his biggest advantage. Team leader Deer takes one look at the newcomer and immediately tests his resolve. He wants to know if Kim truly understands how dangerous the field is. Deer warns him that this isn't some game where someone can simply step in and expect others to protect him. If Kim begins showing signs of mutation, Deer won't hesitate to remove him from the team. But Kim remains calm because he has no intention of backing down. Kim assures leader Deer that he'll keep the warning in mind, but deep down, he realizes Deer is simply trying to intimidate the new recruit. To Kim, the work is still basically the same as it was in the game. However, one thing catches his attention. Deer is actually a ranked character. Kim remembers his appearance from the game and realizes this must be what Deer looks like before his awakening. Even his legs are still normal. Before things get more serious, Hedgehog quickly steps in and tells Deer not to be too hard on the newbie, especially since the team is already short on workers. Deer isn't convinced that Kim will be useful though, and hopes he won't end up causing trouble for the team. With only 4 days to clear 5 contaminated locations, Deer tells everyone to stop wasting time and get moving. Kim can't believe how much tougher leader Deer is compared to his game version. Hedgehog quickly reassures him that Deer may look strict, but he's actually a good person, so Kim decides not to worry about it. When the team reaches their first location, one of the workers complains about the awful smell, but there's no time to complain because Deer is already opening the entrance. Everyone take their positions, only to find the entire area covered in low-rank, contaminated monsters. Kim immediately understands the problem. These creatures may be weak, but they're difficult to clear because they only go down after their hidden mana core is found. The team starts searching for the cores while trying to avoid prolonged exposure to the contaminated mana. Kim suddenly rushes forward when one of the workers gets too close, clearing the contaminated mass in one powerful strike. He quickly spots the hidden mana core, takes it out, and gives a confident smile. Then, without slowing down, Kim charges toward the next one and starts clearing them just as easily. Leader Deer and the other warriors are stunned when Kim clears each contaminated slime with a single hit, but there's a reason he's this powerful. 2 days earlier, Kim is searching the ground when he spots a silver coin. The moment he picks it up, the system activates and rewards him with the treasure hunt trait. Kim is thrilled because this is exactly the trait he needs, and he even celebrates right there in public, making a passerby think something is wrong with him. Before starting the cleanup work, Kim learns a few important rules about traits. Just like in the game, he can unlock traits by meeting specific conditions. After all the effort he puts in, he's proud of the traits he earns. He can equip up to 6 traits at once, including contamination resistance, vigor, strength, treasure hunt, and synthesis, with 1 slot still open. He can also switch between his traits whenever he wants. Now, thanks to treasure hunt, Kim can easily spot the hidden mana cores inside the slimes, making the cleanup much easier. Deer warns everyone to avoid getting covered by the contaminated slime, but Kim isn't worried. His body is covered in it, yet his contamination resistance trait keeps him safe from its effects. Kim realizes that all his hard work is finally paying off, especially with how useful his traits have become. After the team finishes early, everyone heads home. Kim admits that even with his traits, working all day still leaves him exhausted. Hedgehog thanks him for helping the team finish early and is amazed by his skills. He then wonders if Kim is also waiting for the day he awakens, just like Leader Deer. Kim quickly denies that he's waiting for an awakening and explains that his military experience simply taught him how to handle a shovel. Hedgehog is impressed, but Kim notices something more worrying. Hedgehog's mutation is getting worse, which means he has been exposed to too much contaminated mana. Kim tells him to take the next day off and get some rest, but Hedgehog refuses because he needs the money and would rather risk his health than deal with his growing debts. Kim understands, realizing that people don't usually take on such a dangerous job without a serious reason. 4 days later, the entire team looks completely exhausted after non-stop cleanup work. Suddenly, Hedgehog starts feeling sick, confirming Kim's earlier concern. Kim regrets that Hedgehog didn't listen and pushed himself too far. Despite everything, Leader Deer looks at Kim and is surprised by how well he handles the job. He praises Kim for doing his part and admits that he never expected the newcomer to perform this well. For Kim, it's another sign that all his hard work is finally paying off. Kim brushes off the praise and gives credit to the whole team, but inside, he knows his new traits are making the cleanup work much easier. He looks at Leader Deer and notices that even he seems worn out, though Kim wonders if his rank gives him better resistance. Suddenly, Hedgehog starts showing clear signs of mutation. Deer rushes over, tries to get him to respond, then quickly orders everyone to leave the area. But the situation gets worse when Hedgehog fully transforms into a mutant. Now the team is trapped because unless they can stop him, there's no way out. Kim checks his traits, hoping to find something useful for combat, but almost everything he has is focused on cleanup work. He realizes with growing tension that none of his current abilities are enough for a fight like this. For the first time, Kim starts to wonder if they're completely out of options.